Yesterday at 8 o'clock at Dixon High School, the senior class gathered in the gymnasium to practice for graduation. That's a time that for students across Illinois and across the country is a time of excitement and promise. Unfortunately, moments later, a gunman interrupted their graduation practice and fired shots into the gymnasium. Luckily, thankfully, a school resource officer from the Dixon Police Department was on campus at Dixon High School and immediately sprung into action and immediately responded. Officer Mark Dallas is a school resource officer at Dixon High School and has been for several years. He's known by all the students and staff. He's a tremendous part of the community, a well-respected officer of the law, and a person who really brings the best that law enforcement has to offer to our young students in the community of Dixon. Officer Dallas pursued the gunman. The gunman fired shots at Officer Dallas, and Officer Dallas returned fire, struck the gunman, and disarmed him. Thankfully, no lives were lost in what could have been a truly harrowing experience. Students and teachers and faculty and staff at Dixon High School were in danger, and in the moment that they needed a hero, Officer Mark Dallas responded. I'm preparing a resolution to honor Officer Dallas, but I wanted the body to join me in saluting Officer Dallas, school resource officers across the state, and all of our local schools and law enforcement organizations who practice, who drill, who plan, who work together so that if a moment like this happens, and they hope it never does, but if a moment like this happens, they all know what to do, and they don't hesitate to spring into action. We're all grateful that no lives were lost. We're grateful that a greater tragedy was averted. And we say a prayer of thanksgiving today that all those students who are practicing for graduation will be able to walk across the stage and get their diploma and carry on with their lives that are still full of excitement and promise, but today are, I'm sure, shaken. So if we all stand together with the students from Dixon High School, with our law enforcement and education officials and professionals across the state, and saying thank you for all the work that you do to keep us safe on a daily basis, and thank you to Officer Dallas for responding in the moment of the greatest need. Thank you.